Hey student success champions! Welcome to Life Skills with Mrs.Ceville. Today's topic is basic household cleaning. We'll learn how to keep your living space clean, organized, and safe. Why is cleaning so important? A clean home helps keep us healthy by reducing allergens, dust, and bacteria. Plus, a tidy space can help you feel more relaxed and productive. Let's dive into why keeping your space clean really matters for your health and happiness. Before we get started, let's make sure we have the right tools. You don't need a bunch of fancy products, but there are some essentials that make cleaning easier and more effective. I'll show you what you'll need for your cleaning kit. Now that you've got your supplies, let's talk about how to clean different surfaces. It's important to know which products and methods work best for each type of surface, like wood, tile, or granite. I'll give you a rundown on what to use and when. Now that we know how to clean, let's talk about when to clean. It's all about setting up a simple routine. Daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly tasks will keep your space in tip-top shape. Cleaning doesn't just stop after the big scrub down. Maintaining your space is key. We're going to talk about easy habits to stay on top of things so that cleaning doesn't pile up. Little steps every day keep your space clean and manageable. Want to make cleaning even easier? Start cleaning as you go. Whether it's wiping down counters after meals or putting things away right away, these small actions make a big difference. Let's talk about proactive habits to stay ahead of the mess. Ready to level up your cleaning game? Let's talk about setting up smart cleaning habits that work for you and your space. Keeping a schedule, involving others, and teaching good habits can make your routine more effective and even fun. Be sure to check out this video, Amazing 5-Minute Speed Cleaning Routine. It's a short, teen-friendly approach to cleaning any room quickly. This video shows you how to clean a room quickly in about 5 minutes, which is perfect for learning practical cleaning tips.
What if I told you that you could clean your home in just 5 minutes? Well, you can. Oh, suspenseful cliffhanger. Let's run the intro. Okay, so I know you might be thinking, clean my home in 5 minutes. Clearly you haven't seen what I'm dealing with. But the truth is, you just need 5 minutes, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, so when you're faced with a cleaning or decluttering task, this can be any task. For the sake of this portion of the video, let's look at my studio that we're in right now. It's currently a total mess over here. Most days I finish work, I'm exhausted, I look at this mess, and I kind of just want to close the door, lock up, head home, and ignore it for another day. So let me tell you how 5 minutes can clean this space. We'll go ahead and set a 5-minute timer and get started while I explain it to you. Have you ever heard of the term task initiation? It's a foundational executive functioning skill, and it's most easily is defined as the ability to begin a project in a timely manner. There's a lot of reasons that we struggle to get started on something. When it comes to a cleaning space, it's usually because the task at hand seems way too big and thus seems very daunting. When most of us are faced with an unpleasant task like this, we tend to avoid it, right? For many days in a row, I finished my workday, looked at this mess, and said, well, I'll do it tomorrow. But it's not because I'm a procrastinator, it's just because I'm in a habit of procrastinating. All habits are built on 3 things: the trigger, the routine, and the reward. If you have a habit of procrastination, your trigger for that is feeling overwhelmed or being faced with an unpleasant task, so the routine is avoidance, and the reward is temporary relief from this unpleasant task or feeling of stress. I get to close the door behind me and leave, right? I'm like, bye. So how do I break this habit? I can't change the trigger. In this case, the studio is not going to clean itself, unfortunately. The truth is, no matter what, we will always have unpleasant tasks in our life that we have to do, so I need to address the routine. This is where 5 minutes comes in. I'm going to change my routine from lock the door and leave to clean for 5 minutes before I leave. Why only 5 minutes? I'm so glad that you asked. Because if you're like me, the truth is you don't have a problem working, you have a problem avoiding work. It doesn't really matter how long I clean for, because studies have shown that 8 out of 10 times people will continue working once they start. Because the problem wasn't the task, it was the initiation of the task. We commit to 5 minutes because it's attainable. No matter how busy or tired we are, most of us can say, all right, I'll give it 5 minutes. And the truth is, for most of us, once we get started, we'll keep going. Once we're started, we tend to go further. And even if you don't keep going, 5 minutes is still going to make a big impact. Look at the difference in my studio in just 5 minutes. So yes, that 5 minutes helps us break out of the habit of procrastination and combat task initiation. But it does even more than that. So let's move on to my kitchen as another example. Let's say it's the end of a long day and your kitchen looks like this, which if I'm going to be honest, this is reality of my home at 7:30 p.m. most nights because I have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 2-month-old. So this room endures a lot of mess between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. and I only have 2 hands. And at least one of them is pretty much always holding one of my children. Now, how do I feel when I look at my home when it looks like this? How would you feel when you look at your home when it looks like this? Probably defeated, right? Overwhelmed. And this is why the 5-minute trick works even more. Most of us know about the scientific research about the connection between mess and clutter and stress and anxiety. It's also connected to poor sleep, higher cortisol levels, and avoidance behaviors. I know personally when I look at my space when it is cluttered and messy, it immediately makes me feel stressed and anxious, and I kind of feel a little bit like a failure. Looking at my space when it's messy, even though I know this is totally normal for what something's going to look like when you have 3 small children, it's like negative self-talk when I look at it. It says, you are messy, you are lazy. But if you take just 5 minutes to tackle something, to just tidy something, you immediately start to feel mentally better about yourself. You're like, all right, I can do this. Just 5 minutes of time in a space can be the difference between negative self-talk and a feeling of accomplishment and motivation.
Now that you have finished the video, complete the exit quiz to receive credit for this life skills lesson with Mrs. Seville. Thank you for joining me today and have a great weekend. Goodbye.